Failure to connect to session members, error code, okay.
Good to see you.
Fine work taking down those Jagras. So there's no difference in their habitat, but their numbers are increasing. I see. It may be stating the obvious, but Jagras aren't the only danger lurking around these parts. We've also received reports of a Kestodon herd getting out of hand. This must be all because Zora Magdaros made landfall. It's got everything riled up.
Listen up.
Well, it's going to be your job to quiet them down. We'd like you to investigate this Kestodon herd and cull their numbers. I'm going along. Wouldn't want you to get hurt. You can now depart on quests with other players via an online session. Turn on voice chat function now. No.
Alright, now that you've got some materials, why don't we head over to the smithy to see what you can do with them?
Sounds good. You're the squad manager.
Listen up.
There's something important I need to talk to you about. This commission is special, different from your past undertakings, if I had to take a guess. It's not about hunting down the Elder Dragons or punishing them for the damage they cause. The commission seeks an understanding of their place in nature and ours. That's the point. The Elder Dragons are nature. It's as futile to try and punish nature as it is to run from it.
That's hunting.
But knowing nature, now that's something we can do. We're going to face some real challenges. The best course might not always be clear. But before you take life or move to defend it, understand it. That's what makes you a hunter.
Oh, hello.
Hello, Fiverr. We're all ready to open our tavern and gathering hub, the Celestial Pursuit. At the Gathering Hub, you can meet with other hunters and embark on quests together. To find the Celestial Pursuit, just look up. See that ship atop Astera? That looks like it's about to sail off to the stars? That's it. You can get up there by taking the lift. Please come visit us as soon as you get the chance. Alright, I'm kind of just following these exclamation marks I'm seeing all over the place. Oh, nice weapon, buddy. I guess that means it's time to get hooked up with supplies. We carry pretty much everything you need, so if you're ever short or anything, I'm your guy. But as much as I love to take your zenny, it's still a good idea to gather as much as you can while out in the field. So what you need, buddy? Item. Oh, okay, so this is for crafting pitfall traps and things like that. So yeah, you can get kind of some various things here to help you out. But as it suggests, you're generally better off just crafting it yourself. But sometimes you might, like things like the trap box, you have to kind of buy so you can actually craft traps with it.
Yes?
A hunter from the 5th, are you? Then you must have finished your first quest. This is the ecological research, headed up by yours truly. Tell me, did you find any monster data out there? Tracks, gashes, that sort of thing. Data tells us a story about the monsters, an elaborate and interesting one at that. Your job in the field is to track the monsters, collect data, and advance the study. Our job is to take that data, analyze it, and compile our findings for the commission. What we learn helps you out in the field too, so you see, we need each other.
I'll be here.
Drop by here anytime and I'll show you what we're working on. Ecological Research is a facility that studies monsters. Their studies can help you with your hunts and investigations. Gathering monster tracks and the like will earn you research points. Collect enough and your research level will go up, giving you access to new features and intel that will make your hunts easier. You can also consult the Monster Field Guide to view the monster info, such as habitat, weaknesses, and materials that can be carved. Research levels do not increase automatically. When you see Report to the Ecological Research Team on the results screen, be sure to pay them a visit. In the research level menu item, you will find your scout flies levels, which determines their abilities. The higher your scout flies levels, the sooner your scout flies will pick up the next set of monster tracks. Alright, nothing too special here. And this is just telling stuff we kind of already know about. Aptonoths also are herbivores that graze in packs. Their meat is considered a delicacy and is rich in nutrients. If one member of the herd is attacked, the rest will flee immediately. Members of the Great Jagras pack, these smaller monsters will flee upon seeing one of their own perish. They are also known for ambushing larger monsters at a moment's notice. And you can even see like what sort of materials they can drop. Terrestrial life. These birds are always after large monsters' leftovers. If you spot one, a monster's probably lurking nearby. All right. Keep going, going around here a bit. Do 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 do. Hi, welcome to the canteen, the best place for you to boost your hunt. You're from the 5th, right? Well, let me clue you in on what the canteen is all about. Gains, health, stamina, or stamina, whatever max gains. Go on and sit over there on the counter, Scrawny. When you're ready to get your pre-hunt on, let me know. You're interested in bulking up the canteen with more ingredients? Now that's what I'm talking about. Take care of the quest Fungal Flexin in the Ancient Forest, and that menu will be more packed than a great Jagras belly. Finish that one up and you'll be able to get my paws on the goods. Don't let me down. Alright, so deliver 20 gourmet shroom caps. Locale's Ancient Forest. Space for the login bonus. Alright, Steam release item, commemorative gift, Steam release item pack, available blah blah blah, be claimed once. The downloadable content now available in the Steam store for download free hairstyles and classic gestures. So yeah, I now got all of this. Gives a heck of a boost. Alright, let's go talk to more people here. So the 5th has arrived. Greetings there, I'm the airship engineer from the 2nd Fleet. I work on flying machines, airships, and what have you. I'm sure you're curious about why you haven't met a member of the 3rd yet. That's because they've all been stranded for years. It wasn't long after the scholars from the 3rd landed before they insisted upon crossing the Great Ravine. So they got their ship converted into an airship, and off they went. It was going well until just after they crossed the ravine, a flying monster attacked their airship and grounded them. Sure, they were reckless to go, but seeing as I'm the man who put them in the air, I can't help but feel partly responsible for it all. Ever since then, I've been working on making a better airship, one that we can use to go rescue them. But between the new world's nasty weather and the strong winds hurtling down the ravine, it's been one failure after another. Still, you won't catch me calling it quits.
My.
There you go, newcomer. You look a lot more hunterly with a weapon on your back. This is the armory. We deal in ready-made weapons and armor. If you need a weapon ASAP and don't have time to gather the materials, worry your ticket. So newcomer, care to have a look. So yeah, you can actually purchase things here. So instead of going out through the effort of crafting it yourself. So right now they have the iron katana, which we already start with, but you can also buy the bone shotel. Now as you can tell from the differences, one does more damage, but the sharpness is different. It actually has less yellow sharpness than the iron katana, which means it dulls a lot faster. And once you hit orange, you're going to be doing less damage, period. So it's not exactly the best. Besides that, it doesn't seem to have too much difference. We can also go and purchase armor. Right now we don't have access to anything new. This is all stuff we have already. can also sell stuff if you ever need money.
There you are, Fiver.
Aha! Looks who's back with materials. Step right up and welcome to the smithy. You'll be needing my services a lot. What can I do? What I do for you is simple. Whenever you go out in the field and gather materials, I turn those materials into weapons and armor. Drop by whenever you find something new and interesting. Here, I'll give you some materials as a welcome present. You can use them to upgrade your equipment. You can use monster materials and ore to forge and upgrade equipment at the smithy. Give the materials you earn as quest rewards or carve from monsters to the smithy to create new equipment or for taking on even tougher monsters. And thus that is the cycle. You pretty much fight monsters, go and gather and prepare to fight monsters, kill monsters, take their pieces, and use it to make bigger things so you can fight bigger monsters. So right now we can upgrade equipment. So first select the weapon you want to upgrade to. You can use materials to upgrade to different weapons with a variety of improved stats. If you want more base weapons to enhance, you can create more by selecting forge equipment at the smithy or by purchasing them at the armory. Upgraded weapons can also be downgraded. The materials used to upgrade the weapon will be returned to you. Select a weapon with the cursor and press space to add it to your wish list. Once you acquired all the necessary materials to create a wish-listed item, you'll receive a message. You can add weapons and armor to your wish list from the forge equipment screen. Alright, so if we want to, we can upgrade into a katana too. We got some ore from just gathering, but we also got some from the smithy here. And then of course we got things like so I can either go iron katana and get 297 attack with a little bit of green, which is actually 5% extra damage. Bone Shuttle at level 1 has the equivalent attack power, but far less to play around with. So that sharpness. Alright, I think I want the actual Bone Shuttle, to be honest. It overall has more, it doesn't have any green, but it does have more yellow, which means I don't have to worry about dealing with it that much. But I think I have to buy one? Okay, now it's letting me do it. Okay, so you can also manage things like Kinsects, which is for the insect glaive. You can also forge palico equipment. Each have their own types. Required cost is 40. Oh, you have to have palico points or something for this. Okay. Which we have not enough for what we need. Not sure what the benefit of... Oh, actually. Yeah, I don't understand the benefit of this. Because it reduces resistances. Yeah, I don't know why the alloy is considered better. Again, I don't understand stat-wise why it's considered better. Alright, we're not going to worry about it right now. Alright, so... too far.
That reminds me.
I hear they call you the shooting star, that you came from the sky. Maybe you can teach my crew a thing or two, since one of them is trying to figure out how to build an airship. So what are we hammering together this time? Alright, I want to forge something new. New weapons and armor can be created by selecting forge equipment. Most weapons, however, can't be created via forge equipment. Instead, you'll have to make a base weapon first, and then upgrade it into a more powerful weapon via equipment upgrade. All weapons can be created via forge equipment. Equipment skills can are helpful skills that remain active as long as you have the piece of equipment equipped. Each armor piece has its own skill. Be sure to keep an eye on the skills when forging and upgrading your gear. If multiple pieces of gear share a skill, their skill levels will be the sum of each piece's skill level. so they stack. Equip sets of gear with the same skills to power up those skills effects. So what we can do is we can go longsword, and we can craft a bone shuttle. Takes 1 bone, and probably costs a little bit less. Yes, we'll go ahead and equip it now. Switch to the tree. We gotta go to upgrade equipment now. And then we can upgrade it. And then we have access to all of these. And you can see all the trees. I do like this setup here where it kind of shows every tree that's available. So this is the bone tree. And if it's question marks, it literally means we have yet to discover some of these. Also, you can see little symbols on the bottom left of these things. Those are elements. So this thing here has water element. This thing here has thunder element. There's some fire over here. There's poison over here, and so forth. Anyway, this is so we've increased our attack power and give us a little bit extra sharpness. Not much, but better than nothing. And then we can also forge equipment, or we can upgrade our armor, I think. Each piece of armor has a level. You can use armor spheres to gain points, which are used to raise your armor's level. The equipment's appearance won't change, but its defense will increase. There's a limited number of times a piece of armor can be leveled up. The number of points gained depends on the type of armor sphere used. So if I want to, I can use an armor sphere, which I have 2 of, but I'm not going to, at least not for that. But we can forge armor as well. So we have access to Hunter, which gets us access to Jagras. And then there's Bone, which of course gets us access to essentially the entire bone set. Differences are, they're both a higher tier, and they give different resistances and different skills. Expands your scout fly's detection range. I actually really like having our scout range increased a little bit. The bone mail will increase your attack power. Slinger capacity, stealth makes it easier for monsters to lose sight of you. Scent hounds increases your scout fly's gauge fill rate when you find tracks and other tracks left by monsters. And then barbecue master is better at cooking. Decreases the chances of destroying the bodies of small insect monsters, allowing them to be carved. Okay. Yeah, some of these won't apply to us, unfortunately, but that's fine. Okay, I see. So it's just the helmet that actually has skills, so we definitely need to, like, get some stuff here. Now the problem is do I have enough to craft everything? I might. Yes, I have enough. Okay, so let's get ourselves a full set of hunter's gear. Is that gonna do it every time? I'm just gonna skip it. Can I skip it? Yes, I can. There we go. Don't worry, I won't always show all this. I'm just doing this for the first few times. Or first time, rather. Alright, looking pretty classy now. Alright, so now we have a full set of this. We now actually have a bunch of skills now. We don't have any hunger resistance anymore, but that's fine. But we tripled our defense, which is probably a good thing. And all the elements, yeah, so our defense is up to 31 as opposed to what it was before, which is far, far less. And we got some level 1s, and a lot of these only have 1 rank, so it's not that big of a deal. And really the Scout Fly range up in the Sin Town is really all I cared about. Alright, let's back out of this. Alright, cool. Anything else we need to take care of? Doesn't look like it. Okay, so all we need to do is just get back to our handler and get started on our quest. Boop, boo, boop, boo.
Hey there, partner.
Right, so the next thing we need to take care of are those Kestodon. The chief said he'd be tagging along with us. How about we start our search in the ancient forest and go from there? Oh, and I've got some good news. We handlers post all the leads we find up on the quest board. You can sign up for quests there too, so don't always have to come all the way up here. But then again, you might miss out on all the eats up here.
You can pick up quests from the quest board too. It lists the same quests that I've got, so don't worry about having to check 2 places.
Alright, first things first. I actually feel like I'm running out of money. Yeah, my money's kind of dropped a bit. But I mean, I just upgraded my gear, so I guess that's part of it. So what's the skills again? Often speeds up sharpening times, and this one was has the effect duration of defense down and speeds up blight recovery. Alright. We'll go ahead and just have the Hunter's Platter again. Okay.
We're on the hunt.
Let's head to the ancient forest to research those Kestodon. Alright, optional. Thicket of thugs, okay, we got that. It says it's completed, but I'll take it, I guess. When lucky vouchers are used when posting a quest, you'll receive a bonus. You'll receive bonus rewards upon completing the quest. Be sure to use the vouchers whenever you have the chance. Random quest rewards are guaranteed to drop. Reward money doubles. Lucky vouchers are obtained via login bonuses. 1 voucher is delivered each day. You can claim up to 5 days worth, 5 vouchers of vouchers at once. Also note that you can carry a maximum of 5 lucky vouchers at one time. So if I want to, I can toggle a voucher, but I'm not going to. Alright, sure. Can I cancel? You can tell the male and female Kestodon apart by looking at their shape of their heads. Once you know what to look for, it's easy. Yeah, leave this quest. Thank you. Okay. So that was the first quest. I understand now. I wasn't sure why I was in the optional part, but I guess that's where it goes once you complete one. I also am not reading right now, but most candidates turned the job down, couldn't handle leaving the old world behind, I guess. Well, they're lost. As for me, I jumped at the opportunity. So I guess she was talking about what she was, why she took the job. Alright, let's try this again. Optional. Supplements at my canteen. Perfect. We're all organic, baby. I wish I can just... Can I just grab it on top of the quest? I don't know. Alright, let's just do the assigned. Keep it simple. Zora Magdaros' appearance has driven our herd of Kestodon to a new territory. We'll need you to go out and thin that herd of headbutters. Sure, just... No, I'm not going to use it yet. Accept the quest? Yes. Alright, let's go. We already have our food.
Okay, our job is to cull a certain number of Kestodon. Recently, their numbers have been getting out of hand.
Want to get going?
Ah, so close. Get back here, bunny.
Ah, there we are. Those, my friend, are Kestodon. Let's see you take him out on your own. Huh. Be careful.
Yep, so that's the problem. You gotta get it set up. Oop.
Not bad. All right, let's look for another group. Be careful. The Kestodon are the least of your worries. There are a lot bigger monsters lurking in this forest. The endemic life around here can come in handy during a hunt. Try to learn as much as you can about them.
Not sure why I did that, but okay. Alright, got back my health.
Over here!
Yeah. Nope, didn't get it. Alright, and...
Over here!
So impatient. Alright, there's the rest of the herd. Grab some more herbs that I... Oh, I actually can use it. Well, I pick it up at least. Wondrous flammable plant used for crafting explosives. Oop, rolled right into that. I was trying to do it. That was not how it should have went.
Hey, come here. I think I found something.
By the way, combat advice, don't, you know, rush at a Triceratops from the front. Usually doesn't work. Also, some of these things can be carved more than once, by the way, if you didn't know that. Anyway, capturing these things does get you points.
Over here.
Also, these bodies are disappearing, unfortunately, which kind of sucks.
Here. Look at those Kestodon. Something's up around.
Great Jagras.
Now, now!
Gotcha!
Alright,
All
let's...
right, partner. New assignment incoming. Take down that Great Jagras. If you're not ready, you can return to base and take on the Great Jagras quest later.
Why is my health
Wanna get
flashing
going?
red? By the way, you drink and use items very slowly, so make sure you're...
Select SOS flare to signal him. And
on.
you're going to need friends when you go up against some of the tougher monsters. In order for the scout flies to better track a target monster, we need to keep finding traces of it. Like footprints, for example. Good. You're turning up a lot of clues.
Okay, not sure what that was, but okay.
Okay. We've tracked the Great Jagras enough for the scout flies to lead us to it.
Okay, so now he's on the map. You do still get points for, there's various levels that you get, different information. I believe at top tier you can actually recognize how wounded they are and things like that. Not like a health bar or anything, but... Also you get points anyway, so... I think those are used for the pet. Good old Ren. Alright.
You're less likely to lose sight of a monster if you use the focus camera.
Oh, got me that time.
Attacks. You don't want to take hits like that head on.
Okay, got that. Alright, Ren, distract him. Thanks. It's so hard to aim.
Now's your chance to deal some serious damage.
Oop. Break that. Give me honey, please. Thank you. Alright, he's running. He's gonna go try to heal, rest, or eat, essentially. Alright, I see ya. Well, I hit him. Actually, I hit him like, I don't know, a million times too.
That monster's really mad now. Be ready for some vicious attacks.
Monster's been immobilized. Now's your chance.
Yeah. Ren, can you distract him for a second? Thanks. Uh-oh, some other Jagras have decided to join the fray here. Well, it missed, but it killed something.
Look, the monster's almost done for. Chances are it'll retreat to its nest to recuperate.
Dodge their attacks. You don't want to take hits like that head on.
I didn't. I took it in my back.
Okay, set back.
Nice. Hey, can I, thanks. Great Jagras material, mostly obtained by carving, broadly used for many purposes. Weapons. Alright, looks like we got those. Let's grab that. Ah, got it. Just in time. Alright, quest complete. I forgot that the Great Jagras is in this first mission. I would have actually used one of those vouchers or whatever it's called.
I think we got a lead.
Maybe. Let's check it out. Hey.
Okay.
Well, you were right. There's our mark. Something's got him agitated. Look over there. What in the heck is that? I've never seen anything like it.
You think it's from Zora Magdaros?
I'd like to find out. But we better report back first. All right?
Alright. Got a bunch of stuff out of this. We'll just take it all. Alright, we can now do 2-star assignments and all sorts of other fancy things. Even keeps track of the size of the thing we fight. I don't know if that's actually a thing or not, like if it's actually physically bigger or not. I can't really tell.
I see.
So you think you found something that'll lead us to Zora Magdaros? Well, I'd send some researchers out right now, but not with a pissed off Puke hanging around. Puke territory, that's pretty deep in the forest, will be, or is it Puki? I don't know. We'll be better equipped to take it on. Once our team from the resource center is done rebuilding the forest camp, once it's ready, we make our move.
Wanna get going?
Until then, we do everything we can to keep them, to help them get to that camp up and running. Let's get to it.
Once the camp is set up, you can go after that Puke.
Ah, Puke.
I wonder where the resource center is.
Well, login bonus. Oh, it just gives me another lucky voucher. Alright.
How are you feeling?
So Hunter, have you gotten used to how things work around here? Yeah, except I can't get my ultimate jump slash to work right. New world, new rules. It's something you have to get used to. But you'll get used to it. You have to. Your life's counting on it. Not to mention others as well.
Huh.
Look around you. Everyone here, strange or crazy as they may seem, they've all crossed the sea, just like you, and they've all carried out their duties. They looked the new world in the eye and realized the old way of doing things wouldn't cut it. Didn't stop them though. They had conviction. Do you have conviction, Hunter? You should get to know your colleagues. Maybe some of that craziness will rub off on you. Ha. Alright. Cat, get off desk. Alright, let's take a look at the map. Looks like there's somebody up here. So that's ecological research. Cat, you can't be on the desk right now. Boop.
Good to see you.
Ah, Hunter, since you've established yourself a reliable presence here, I'd like to make a little request. While investigating large monsters, you can either slay or capture them. Naturally, both have their scientific merits, but frankly, well, it'd be better for our long-term research to receive a live specimen that we can later return to the wild. So if you can capture a quarry alive, you'll be commended for it and receive greater rewards. Commission rules.
Good luck.
How about it? Capture your targets instead of slaying them, and you'll be making a great contribution to our efforts here. So that's just there'll be eventually a point where we'll have a mission to actually capture something, but right now, that is not a thing. Also, I really should take the elevator. But I'm already committed to this. Can't stop me. Alright. I don't think there's anything new we can craft, but we can go check. Boop.
There you are, Fiver.
Listen, friend, elements are important. Turn your nose up at them, you'll find yourself woefully unprepared when it counts. So what are we hammering together this time? Don't think I can upgrade anything, but I'll take a look. I got the ancient bone, but that's about it. That requires malachite ore and some other special ore, which we do not have access to yet. Alright. And then get some Jagras stuff. So that's severing. Yeah, I'll make a... I mean, the other option is, of course, I start making Jagras stuff for myself, which I guess that's something I should look at, too. Port equipment. Armor. Yep, so this is the Jagras set. Speed Eating, Intimidator, Palico Rally, Fortify, and Speed Crawler. Okay, Cat, you need to stay off the desk. There's also the Kestodon stuff, which... My cat, it's being very persistent right now. Jagras hide. It's definitely an upgrade as far as like defense is concerned. Also, the Kestodon stuff is just super defensive. Also, re-examine some of this stuff if you want to look at it. I'll probably be crafting most of the armor just to have. Alright, give me a second.